Guys, it's your girl Lil Desi, and I'm live right now. I'm live. I'm alive. When the enemy was trying to unalive me, but I'm alive. I'm alive here. I'm alive, and I'm doing well. You know. Anyway, I am right now currently pushing through fear because what it looks like. God got me because I felt like they were trying to come against me. You know what I mean? Like they were trying to, people were plotting on me, you know, trying to catch me slipping outside, you know. So I wanted to get home to my family, and I did. I realized that, I'm not making the money that I was making. So I ended up going back field of, traveling CNA, and I ended up going to Maine. And Maine, I had some weird things happen there too. And somebody plotting on me because, I overheard some conversations that I don't think I was supposed to hear, but I did. And because I heard them, it kept me on my focus, But it was confirmed. It was confirmed that I was right, that I did have a stalker. Somebody was stalking me. A white male was watching me. Not too long ago, he was sitting in his car, recording me, taking pictures. And then all of a sudden, I just got this random private phone call, and he's just sitting there looking dead at me and not saying nothing. So I'm like, yo, I'm not playing these games. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? There's people in this world that have very evil way of thinking. And they won't hesitate to try to take you out in a split second. So, so this is the thing, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, because over here, with my family, with us, I'm going to keep it real. So I invested a lot of money into VIP at night for myself. I invested in myself with VIP at night for my modeling and acting classes. And, it's expensive. I put so much money in, 30K was put down, period. And then on top of that, the money that's been going in, I've been traveling for almost a year. And, all I have for it is my life. But everything else, the money I was making, it was all going into my education, to further my education, to be a model, to be an actress, to be what agents want, what casting directors want to work with, to be the next big superstar. I'm telling you the truth. That's what I did. And right now, I walked away from the job that was paying me to be able to do these things, because it got to the point where, man, I was going through so much. While I was in Maine, I had a situation where people were, getting my information and pretending to be these businesses that I conduct myself when I work with. And, I found out that wasn't really them. And then I had to close my whole account. I had to, my cards were blocked. Like, I'm all the way out in Maine. I have no way of accessing money or anything besides my credit cards, and I maxed them out. I maxed my cards out. I maxed out all my credit cards, all my funds. I built a credit rapport of almost 800. I almost had an 800 credit score. But then I joined VIP at night. I was like, yo, I want this. I'm willing to just start with nothing. I'm willing to start from the bottom. I'm willing to scrape my teeth from rags to riches. I don't care. I want this. That was my mindset, bro. Because I was like, yo, if I don't go for my dreams, then I'm not really living, huh? I'm just being safe. I came out of my safety zone, bro. I traveled to state to state to state to state to state. Every 2 months I was traveling from another state to another state, sitting in mansions, sitting at dinners, sitting with people face to face that can just change my life in just a snap of a finger. And I'm honestly like, I'm doing this traveling nursing. I'm working extra hours. I'm working extra jobs. I'm picking up other agencies. I'm doing any and everything to make money, to make the money I need to make so I can be successful. But then when I saw the stalker, man, I realized that I'm not safe here. These people, like, I know that there was something up, and I had to make a decision. I had to make a decision between life and death. And I chose life. I chose to see my nieces and my nephews and my brother and my sister-in-law and my mother again. I chose to see my family again. So yeah, I can lose everything right now. I can lose my car. I can lose, I don't, you know what I'm saying? But you want to know something? It was never mine. It was never mine. Nothing in this world really belongs to us besides your soul and your salvation. The only thing that really matters is your heart. It's your spirit. It's your joy. It's your life. It's your livelihood. What makes you who you are to the core and separates you from the rest of them? What separates you from everybody else that's around you in your environment, that you can say truthfully that you know that I am different and I'm separated from the rest? That's exactly what you have to understand sometimes. I did everything that I could, yo. When I came back from Vegas, my car was off. My car blew up. Well, it didn't blow up, but like all this smoke popped out of nowhere. I had to go take it to the Range Rover. They were charging me $4,000 just to get it fixed. $4K. Just came from an event. Oh, fuck it. Why is it taking so long for my car to stop? I just know that whoever was out there in Maine, they weren't for me. They were trifling. They was nasty. They was white trash. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say what it is. These people were plotting on me, yo. These people were plotting on me ever since I stepped into the freaking facility. Weird ass people, bro. And the thing is, they were higher ups. They were people in higher position than me. These are people of authority preying on me. And they even told me, they said, man, we just trying to groom you. They wanted to groom me. They were grooming me. And I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, why are they trying to groom? I never really thought about it until now. I'm like, what did he mean by that? You want to know what they were grooming me for? To traffic me. They wanted to human traffic me. They wanted to traffic me. I heard them, their over conversations. They was like, who knows she's here? Nobody knows she's here. Well, let's traffic her. I'm telling the truth. I was staying in the house with the people. The fiance was like, are you going to tell your friend that she's going to be on the corner? I'm sitting here opening up myself, you know what I'm saying, to communicate and to be a little more open with people. And he's sitting here and was like, oh, it sounds like you really met some really bad people. You met bad people in your life. Too bad. You just don't got no luck. Letting me know that they are no better. Okay? He even said that he doesn't care. That boy was such a fan that he couldn't control himself. Like he would watch my content and he'd be like, man, I'm gonna go in there right now and take her shit right now. And you know what his woman would say? Do it. Go do it. Do it. Really? You trying to get your man's killed before y'all even walk down the aisle, huh? She ain't gonna do nothing. Bitch, I will slice your... Let me shut up. I stepped up to him too, and he knew I knew that I knew what his intentions were. He knew that I knew what his intentions were. All of them. Like, what the fuck? Why is everybody trying to have sex with me? Women, men. Shoot, these people took me all the way out to freaking... These people took me all the way out to New Hampshire. Into the woods. We were staying in a cabin. This man came out with nothing on. Oh, I thought that was that type of party. Why? Why did you think that I wanted to see you naked? Why did you think that it was that type of party? You know what I'm saying? I went through some stuff, y'all. I even with the whole setup, like, I know, like, I'm not dumb. I put 2 to 2 together. You have to be smart. You have to be aware of yourself. You have to be aware of who you let around you, because not everybody for you. You know why? Because everybody's trying to eat. You a commodity to them. You just a commodity. You a profit. They can profit off of you. Look at me. I'm little Desi. You don't think them people was trying to freaking traffic me? I went to the gym, yo. Before I even saw my stalker, I went to the gym. And I'm going to the gym. I go into the locker room. I'm getting prepped, getting ready to go work out. All of a sudden, I hear my whole name. Oh, this is Desiree Thompson. You like her? We got to deal with the state of Maine. I'm like, what the fuck? What's that? Who's that? Who's talking about me? Before, you know what's so crazy? When I heard it, I was thinking I was tripping, but there was a exit right there in the girls' locker room where there was a shadow underneath the door of 2 men talking. And then when I leaned in and I heard them, they stopped talking, but they were still there. He was still them. You better be careful. Not all money, good money. Your life is more important. People will take you and you will never see a light of day again. You will look at the people that betrayed you and stabbed you in the back as your pimps, as your handlers. Come on, I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you the truth. Yo. At the end of the day, even though I put so much money into VIP at night, I believe VIP at night saved my life from being trafficked. Because when I was so focused on my dream of being a model, of being an actress, of investing in myself to be more than just Desiree, just little Desi, just here on this earth, existing, I was living. And because I chose life, God gave me life. Because God began to show me them. He began to take the mask off their faces. He began to show me the bosses and the CEOs and the DONs and what their intentions really were. And it wasn't to be a friend or to be a help, but to take from me. To be my last lesson. The house that I was in was supposed to be the last house that I would ever see. of my freedom. They were pulling up in white vans, bro. The lady put me in the trunk of her car to take me to the beach. I'm telling you the truth. These people were planning to take me across the border. They were using other people, other women that were CNAs, that were traveling CNAs to get me across the border because I was their mission. But I heard the warnings. Don't trust nobody. I knew, you know what's so crazy? If I didn't know who I was, I probably wouldn't be here today. If I didn't know how beautiful and how attractive I am, I wouldn't have been here today, because here I would have been la-di-da-di-da, getting in people's cars, going to Canada, and I never come back again. I'm out here being sold to the highest bidder. And that's the truth. Why is this going off, bro? This is pissing me off. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Stop. I know it's true. Because you want to hear the crazy thing about it? The guy, his name was James. He was the first person. He was supposed to get me. He was supposed to get me out of my body, out of my skin. He was supposed to have sex with me. But I'm not easy. I'm not easy. I don't open up my legs to just any nigga, any man. Just because what he looked like, what he carrying in his pockets, I don't care. And he knew that. And he saw that. And he was angry. He was so angry. Every time I came around this man was naked, freaking damn near naked. He come into town. I'm thinking he's a friend. We go to me and Darcy, another handler that they sent. We go to his hotel. This man, he got nothing on but a towel. Every time, please Desiree, just touch it. Please Desiree, lay down. Please Desiree, come here. Let me hold you. Come here, Desiree, come here. Why do you keep on asking me to do shit with you, man? I told you no. Constantly begging me in front of her. And then her, oh yeah. He was like, have you ever touched a woman's breast before? I'm like, I'm good. She's like, just put my hands on her fat ass, wet ass, titty, bruh. Blah, blah, blah. I'm telling the truth, yo. This is what I went through. And I danced every day. I danced. And I danced. And I danced. And I danced. And I danced until I figured out what I wanted. What I was creating. What I wanted to create. And I realized what it was. I realized that I want life. And I'm willing to go to the ends of the earth to get it. I'd rather die trying than not try. Because that's the only way you can fail. The only way. You listen to what people say to you. You look at people's way of behaviorisms, because it's never a mistake. These people are really like that, bruh. And let me tell you, when I left her house, when I tell you I got up out of there quick, oh, I got up out of there quick. And when I got out of there, I ended up going to another girl's house that was in the that was a traveling nurse, but happened to have an apartment in Maine. And she let me stay with her. I sent her $50. That's what she did. She robbed me. She stole my credit card. Because you know why? She wasn't a friend. She was a handler. She was supposed to put me in a situation of a deficit where I ain't had no funds, no way to do shit. Because you know why? They drain you before they take you out. And when I got away from her, I ended up going to this extended stay. Tell me why. When I got there, guess who I saw? I saw James. And he's supposed to be in freaking Vermont. But he was in Maine the whole entire time. Waiting to get me. The whole entire time. So, if I was to lose my car, my home, everything that I have, I just want y'all to know, I'm not a bum. I worked really hard. Really, really hard. So hard that I was able to invest in myself in VIP at night. And if you look VIP at night, you will see that it is in the most expensive agency out there, but legit. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know I'm alive. I know that I came from out of a situation that that a lot of women probably don't. But I stayed aware of my surroundings. And that's why I'm here. I wasn't so easily led. Because when I went to Seattle, I trusted. And then when I trusted the bitch, she ended up leading me into a robbery. And then after I got robbed, she tried to go down on me. Because she wanted me. And I heard her and her friends say that's what the bitch gets when I got robbed. Because you know what I did before I got robbed? I called the police and ran her plates. Because I ended up going to this woman. I ended up going all the way out to Linden. No. Was it Linden? No. Blake. I forgot what it's called. But I went all the way out there with her. Next to the border. Stayed in the mansion. Living in a home that I ain't never lived in. Staying with a woman I ain't never met before. I mean, I met her, but I don't know. And she started acting mad weird when I would bring up certain things. And like, for some reason, like a red flag went off in me. I was so high, bro. I was smoking a blunt. I'll never forget it. I was so high. I remember it was the first time in a long time I started smoking weed. I smoked with her. One, I realized that she wasn't just a woman. She was gay. She was bisexual. And she wanted me. And she really wanted me. She was fucking like a masculine man. But she didn't look it. She looked very womanly. But when I was sitting in the car with her... and I realized, like, when we were smoking, I'm like, why is she looking at me like she want me or something? I'm like, why is she looking at me like that? I was like, is she gay? And then when I decided to, like, you know, after we smoked, we went into the living room. I was like, hey, can I ask you a question? You know, I was like, what does it mean when a guy, you know, you talk to since you was a kid and he keeps coming in and out of your life and She got angry, and then that's when that red flag inside of me popped in, and then I got very paranoid, and I went into my room and I called the police, and I told them, I said, hi, my name is Desiree Thompson. I am a traveling nurse. I just want to let you know that I'm here. I'm staying with this woman that I met through my contract. I don't really know her, and I was wondering if you could just run her plates and make sure that we're safe. And they came. And the crazy thing about it is she was somehow was asleep on the couch, so she didn't even hear anything. So I ended up telling her eventually. I was like, hey, I just want to let you know that I called the police on you and I had them do a background check. She was pissed. And then after that, I got robbed. And then she approached me in the Hampton Inn, and she wanted to do oral on me, and I was just so fucking confused, bro. My Range Rover sitting in the parking lot with a big ass white sheet on it. Like, the fuck? I'm like, how is it you want to do all this freaky shit with me and my shit sitting outside busted in? No. I let her, I let her lick it, do her little whatever. And then I bounced up and I was like, just because I let you lick my cat don't mean shit, bitch. And that was word of mine. Like, don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted. I ain't the one. I ain't no queer, fair, share, nothing. For real. For real, for real. She thought she was my nigga. She thought she was gonna play with me. She had this smile on her face like she was about to take you downtown, from downtown, round town. Shut it down real quick. Like, even when I was driving, she'll sit on the passenger side and she'll just try to grab me by my throat. Like, oh, hell nah, bruh. You was not my man. And then I started realizing, like, the girl that I was working with at one of the houses in Seattle, she was like, oh yeah, my family's in the mafia. The mafia? Oh my God. I'm telling y'all, I wasn't supposed to be alive to tell you my story. But I just kept working and I just kept dancing. And I just stayed to myself. I didn't care who came into my way. I don't care if you were pretty. I don't care if you were handsome. I don't care if you was cool. I don't care if you was my best friend. I ain't fucking with you. I don't know you, honey. I ain't going to places with you. I'm not. I'm cool. Thank you. But no thank you. I stayed to myself. Yep. And now I get to wake up and say that. I get to wake up and say, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I didn't think I was going to have Christmas with my family. I've been working so much, y'all. I've been working so much. And now, I kind of just want to put my hands up and just say, okay, well, God, what you want me to do? What do you want me to do? How do you want me to move in this season? Because even in the time when I was going through what I was going through, yo, let me tell you, only a few was really there for me. There was days I went without no food. There was days where I had to sleep in my car. There were days where I had to go back and forth from a hotel to another hotel, to another hotel, to another hotel. Shit was hard. I couldn't call my mom, like, yo, mom, I'm scared, or mom, I don't got this, I ain't got that. I couldn't call my sister and want to tell her that either, or my brothers. Because I know what they would have said. Dad, just come home. You ain't got to do this. I trusted a man who, it was so funny. I started talking to this guy through the VIP at night. And I was so heartbroken about Rico. I just wanted to get him out of my body. Like, I just wanted to get him out of my system. So I decided to lay with another man. And you know, how it happened probably wasn't, you know, it was good though. I mean, it was nice, but I realized that when I was having sex with him, I realized my heart cried out for Rico. Especially after he kissed me. He kissed me, and something in my mind just, you know, he, I thought he was playing with me. He called me every day, talked every day, every night for hours on the phone. He'd tell me how to better myself, so forth. But then he found out about me being little Desi, and that was a fight of itself. He didn't like that I was on the internet. He didn't like that I was doing the things that I was doing. He didn't like it. He was like, "You just a for sale sign. You a for sale sign. If I would have known that you was little Desi, I would have never fucked with you." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He was just mad. Then he was like, "I want to be with you. I want to be with you. I want you." And I'm like, "What? Okay, I get it. I get that you want to be with me, but I'm not trying to jump into a relationship. I'm not ready." You know what I mean? Like, how fucked up would it have been for me to get in a relationship with a man when I'm still not over someone else? Or maybe I was just in the way of my own happiness. Sometimes we can get in our own way, you know that? Because we don't want to be a certain person or a certain way. My whole life, that's what I've been doing. If I do this, then I'm going to be like this, or I'm going to be like them. I don't want to be like them. Sometimes I think, how much time do I really have on this earth? You know? I was going through such a phase of smoking. Like, I would smoke a blunt every day, every second. Especially when I had to drive. Like, oh man, driving high was my favorite thing to do, especially in Maine. Like, I get a blunt and I just put on some R&B music and just drive, and I loved that. I really did. But I realized something. Smoking, being high, being drunk, having sex with someone to get over someone else isn't going to change anything. It really is with you. It starts with you. There's something inside of me that tries to come into my mind sometimes and tell me that I'm not good enough. That the dreams that I have are too big and unattainable. But if they were so big, why did God let me see them? You know? Everything happens for a reason. That's something I learned. But I've always known, but I really, really get it. Like, everything happens for a reason. My homegirl, who I used to really look up to, who really taught me how to make money, you know what I mean? Helped, started me off with my bank that I'm with right now. Helped me learn how to work out, how to exercise, how to, think. You know, I walked away from that friendship. I walked away from her. In Vegas. I left. When I went to Vegas, I wasn't thinking about partying. I wasn't thinking about nothing. I was thinking about the mission. I tried. I realized something. Anytime that I'm happy, someone tries to take my joy. When I smile from ear to ear, not worrying about yesterday's problems or my childhood or people. And I'm just actually free and I'm just in my mind. And I'm with God and I'm with peace and I'm with joy and I'm just happy. And I know that I can do all things. I know that I'm capable of living a great life. Every hateful thing that has ever been spoken to me, I don't live there. And you don't have to either. None of us has to live in the negative mindset. None of us has to keep living the trauma over and over again or the triggers. Nobody has control over you. You control you. You choose. Do you want joy? Or do you want anxiety? I look forward and not behind me. I woke up with a thought in my mind. What do I want today? And I just said, I want to be happy. For real. I want to just be happy and be with the people that make me happy. You know, on my journey, you know, I was able to see myself for who I truly am. I know who I am. And I almost lost that because of other people's opinions. I forgot how many times I was alone. How many times I didn't have the answers. I didn't know, but I had to learn how I had to learn. I forgot that I was chosen to be a leader. I forgot how many people I have had the chance to be around and influence and be a friend to. And they appreciated that. I forgot that I had 3 meals a day, mentors and teachers that never gave up on me. I forgot when I failed. And I didn't know how I was going to pass again. But I stayed on it. I stayed focused. I stayed determined. And I succeeded. When my mom said I would never have a driver's license, I fought. At 19 years old, I was able to get a permit. And I learned how to drive, to take my driver's test. And it took 4 times for me to pass. But still, I passed. Life isn't going to always bring us lemons to make lemonade. Life isn't about just being here. But it's like, what are you going to do to make it better? What are you going to do? Dang, bro, like all up in my car. Yes, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're fine. You're fine.
No, she's in there. I hit it. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I bumped it and she's like,
Stay focused, okay? Pay attention to your surroundings. I keep hearing you're going to have to make a decision. A decision. They say your mom will never lie to you. Your mother will be the one to always tell you the truth. You want to know something? I I had a learning disability. Um, they said I had attention deficit disorder, so it was hard for me to pay attention and to get things done. And the crazy thing about it is, it's like when I went to go get evaluated again for college for my IEP, I remember that everything on the paper just was coming like off it in a sense. Like I didn't know how to do. I was confused. I forgot how to do the equations. Problem solving, everything was so bad. And I remember the doctor, he sat me in his office and he told me that I was dangerous, that I was destructive, manipulative, all these terrible things. So bad that I really didn't even want to live anymore. Like, I just felt so empty. I felt very empty. I felt worthless. I felt like there was no need for me to be on this earth. For what? I can't do shit. I can't produce nothing. But you want to know something? For years, I would think about what he said to me. And I would think. And I'm like, but all those things he said were not me. That was not the truth. And I realized they weren't me. They were the character that I was told to play. To get the check. To get a disability check every month. To have food in the house when there really wasn't food in the house. You know, when you're privileged to know the truth about your parents, about your family, you learn not to make those mistakes. Their mistakes. Their decisions. My intention never was to hurt anybody. But it always seemed like I was the one getting hurt. Living these bruises and this pain that I never had to live. I'm hurting for someone else's pain. I'm feeling someone else's losses and sorrows and anger and bitterness. Never my own. I wasn't able to have friends. Because all my friends were supposedly jealous of me. Or they weren't my friends. You know, when I think about my life, I think about the time that I was in a tree. And I was taking pictures in the tree. My hair was natural. I was about 18, 17, I don't know. I was young. I was in a tree. You know, when I had to live in the trailer park, that was the end. Because where I was living was really bad. And I remember I would wake up, my mom wasn't there. I would look in the refrigerator, there's no food. I wanted to work, but my mom wouldn't help me get to work. So I couldn't make money. And the trailer that we were living in, I put all my savings into that. So we have a roof over our heads and we wouldn't be on the street. But I remember my friends would randomly just come through. And Nicolette, she saw that I had no food. She's like, come on, let's go to the dollar store. I was like, I don't have any money. She said, I got you. She went in the dollar store, put on a big coat, and she started putting stuff in her jacket so I can eat. And I was thinking to myself, wow, you're really a good friend, because I would have never stole for you. Friend that would steal for you. It's crazy. But God always had people around me, you know? I woke up this morning and I said to myself, I have to make a decision. Because I want it different. I want it different. I want different. I don't want to constantly feel like I'm not doing the right things. You know what I mean? Being constantly put down. Yelled at. Belittled. Called the devil. I'm tired. It's like, I know, you know, who I am, but the truth is, when you're around someone that don't want to see you happy and angry because you are, they're dangerous. They're very dangerous. Because they're destructive. And they're willing to say and do anything to keep you away from a chance of life. I saw the truth finally. Why my mom wasn't home. Why I had to go to school worried, wondering where she was. Why she was always angry. Why she would sleep for hours. I didn't know. I was a child. Trusting my mom. Trusting that she had the best interest for me when she didn't. She didn't. Unfortunately. You know, the more that I blow up on the internet, the more I see her for who she really is. The more I see her not wanting me to be happy, wanting to control. I'm tired. I don't want to be in confusion. I don't want to be in doubt. Because I know what it feels like to go through this world with nobody. And to feel like you don't have anybody is the worst. It's the worst feeling ever. Because if I didn't have my brother and my sister-in-law, I'd probably be with my mom, but it wouldn't be a good thing. And I wouldn't be there long. I know that letting go is something that I know I have to do. But everything she ever had a chance to destroy in my life, she did. She really did. She got everyone away from me. Nobody was good enough to be around me. And I grew up isolated and to myself. And the sad thing about it is the reason why this is a topic now is because she's still doing it. She won't let me be happy, y'all. My mom won't let me be happy. She won't. I don't know why, but she won't. She won't. I've never had her ever heard her say anything positive about anyone or anything in my life. I've heard years ago, I remember she did tell me one thing. She told me that I could be anything that I want to be. And I believed her. But when I told her what I wanted to be, she told me, no, that's impossible. You're not going to do that. I went through a lot of things by myself. I really did. And now I'm here, back in New York. And she called me yesterday and she has so much to say. Just negative and mean and just ugh. I'm like, Mom, why can't you just let me be happy, like be peace? Why can't I have that? Why can't you let me be happy? Why do you want me to be a failure so bad? Why do you want me to be the scum of the earth so bad? Cause you the scum? Cause you done scummy stuff, grimy stuff, manipulative stuff, sneaky stuff, criminal things? I'm not you. I will never be you. I don't want to be you. All I ever saw you do was destroy people's lives. You destroy everything you touch. You were a pastor? And what did you do to your parishioners? Why did we have to sleep outside? Why did we have to sleep in the churches? Why? I'm no fool. I've been a fool for a long time for my mother's bullshit, man. Now I'm just done. I can't. When someone shows you who they truly are, you believe them. That's what she told me. And now that I'm really seeing her for who she is, I have to believe it. She's always shown me who she was. Constantly trying to ruin my life. Lying on me to put me in jail for things I never did. Took away my chance of graduating with my school. I went to high school in Lawton, Oklahoma at MacArthur. I was in MacArthur Middle School and high school. She took so much from me. She took so much. It's so true. I'm the way I am because of her. I have trust issues because of her. I have problems when it comes to certain things that I shouldn't have trouble with because of her. Oh dear. Everything she says about people, she's already done to me. She's been the one that's done everything to me. And then people be like, oh, you need to respect your mother. You only got one mom. Okay. Y'all don't know what she did. Y'all don't know what she put me through. It's only because of God that I'm this person right now. That I'm here right now. And I'm successful. I am successful. I am intelligent. I am sexy. I am strong. I am healthy. I am honest. I am fierce. I am a hard worker. I am a good person. I am a fighter. I am a problem solver. I am happy. I am free. I learned that she lies a lot. She's a liar. She's two people. I learned she's two people. With me, she's this sweet, innocent woman. Wanted her to fly. But with others, she will devour you in seconds. My brother used to tell me, Desiree, mom is a thug. Mom is a thug. I'm like, bro, I get it. I got it. You don't know the term. My mother has such a reputation that people wouldn't even cross her. My mom isn't who I thought she was. I don't know what it is about me, but she gets very I don't know, possessive. Like I can't have other people in my life. I can't have friends. Even if I get in a relationship, my mom, she'll ruin it. She'll ruin it. She'll put like little seeds. And then she'll like make me think that something's gonna happen and all that, and then I feel some type of way. My mom, she would call me, she'd be like, Desiree, you're not dead? I thought you were dead. What the fuck? Why? Why are you saying stuff like that? I just, because I saw you in the grave. You saw me in the grave? Really? You saw me in the grave? Wow. I just need to know what's going on. This doesn't make any sense. Everything is just... Really, Mom? Really? You say crazy shit like that, of course I'm gonna just ignore you or do whatever I gotta do for me. You want me dead. You don't want me to be successful. You want me to be a bum. You want me to be your little bitch for the rest of your life. You want me to be around you when you just toxic and evil and hateful and mean to people. You used to call me a dirty bitch. She used to be like, you a dirty bitch. Even when I was a kid. Because I was scared of water. Because I was scared of a shower. Because I was being molested. And I didn't know what was really going on with me. I didn't understand my body. So I didn't have time to look at it or love it or understand it. And when it came to me having to be naked and getting in water, I wasn't scared of the water. I was scared of someone hurting me. That's the honest truth. I think about how I was a little girl and I didn't realize what was happening. I would wake up and I'll look down, I'll just see a man just doing things to me. I don't understand. I would go and I would hide. Because I knew if I go to sleep, it'll happen again. I never told my mom. Because I wanted to protect the person. Because I didn't want to get them in trouble. It was like I couldn't have no space. Everybody wanted to be on me, on my body, man. When I was a little girl, a lot of boys wanted me. A lot of the little boys wanted me, bro. My brother noticed that they wanted me so much that he started using me to get things from them. Oh, if you let me get your gangsters, I'll let you talk to my sister. I'll never forget there was a pool party. And they told my brother he couldn't get in. He's like, but my little sister, she would dance for you. And if my little sister danced for you, will you let me into your pool party? And they was like, oh, your little sister gonna dance? Okay. He was like, dance, Desiree. I was like, okay. Just started dancing. And the boys let him into the parties. Let him borrow the video games. Shit, let him have his video games just so they can get close to me, bro. I was never protected. I mean, my mom, she did her best trying to keep us safe, but Still to this day, I have to be like, humble. But I ask myself a lot, like, Desiree, no one ever really thought about you. They just want to have control over you. They want to have you. I swear, people want to have me. And I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm all that in a bag of chips. I'm just saying the facts. I can't breathe sometimes. People want to have me to themselves. My friends fought each other over me. My exes would get abusive towards me. I don't do nothing to these people, man. I just want to be great. That's it. I just want to be happy. I just want to help the sick. I just want to be great. That's it. The reason why I started dancing, not even dancing, but the reason why I switched up my way and my style of how I present myself to the world is because of this. I've always been attractive. A lot of things have been taken from me. I wanted to save myself from marriage. I wanted to be pure, wholesome, untouched for my husband. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. I just pretended that I was still a virgin because I wanted to keep that promise to myself. Even though in truth, that wasn't my reality. I think a lot of times people think I was bullied. I was never bullied. I was abused. I was malnourished. I was depressed. I didn't even know what angry was. I wasn't allowed to be angry. I asked my mom and said, "Mom, where's my dad? He dead. He died. He's dead." Mourning my dad. Not even realizing what he really was. Bro. My whole life has been a riddle. I went to Florida with this girl named Angel and her family. I met them in Prince George. I met them in Virginia. And we went to Florida. And I remember being out there, and we went to this amusement park. I got a phone call. It was a lawyer. He was asking for me, and I was like, "Who is this?" He was like, "I'm Chris. I'm a lawyer for your dad, Fred L. Lester." I was like, "Oh yeah, my dad, he passed away." He said, no, ma'am. Your dad is right here. And my dad got on the phone and he was like, Desiree. Desiree, I've been looking for you. And I said, Dad, I thought you were dead. He said, no, baby, I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you guys. Since you went to law in Oklahoma, I've been looking for you. My mom said he used to beat her. He tried to kill her, I guess, with one of those things that you use for a fireplace. He tried to hit her with it. So she had to run away with his kids. All the crazy shit. All I've ever seen was police officers, drug addicts. I didn't even know they were drug addicts. The scum of the earth, bro. Everywhere I went, there was death. Death. Someone died. This person died. Then my little brother died. And it was just too much. Too much pain, too much hurt, too much. The only thing I really had was my little brother Daniel. He was like my baby. I wanted to protect him too. But you know, sometimes you just have to go through emotions, and you have to go through a phase in your life where you have to realize that if you keep on holding on people that are only trying to cause the hurt and pain, you'll never be happy as much as you want to be happy. I only wanted family, yo. I wanted my family. Me and my brothers, we were separated. I had other brothers in the world that I didn't even get to grow up with. But I wanted to know them. I wanted them to know that I loved them. You know? But God gave me my big brother Robert. Even though, you know, me and him weren't raised in the same house. He was raised by my grandmother. My grandmother wouldn't give my mom my brother. I think she even wanted us. But my mom said no. I found out she borrowed a lot of money from a lot of people. But we went through. Why did we have nothing then? Anyway, I'm just trying to process some things because it's my life. It's my story. And I really don't know how it's gonna end. I don't know how my life is gonna end. But I pray that it's good. I pray that I meet a good man in my life. someone that will love me, spoil me, protect me. I pray for healthy children, beautiful, bright eyes children, and I'll be a good mother to them, and I'll be there for them for everything that they need. I won't put nothing before my children or my husband, my home, or my family. And I pray to have a successful career, and I just pray that everything just happens soon because I want those things. I deserve those things. My mom told me that I was the reason why everything failed in her life, and that I would never marry. I will never be a mother. I will have nothing. I'll have no one. You know? Anyway, I'm at the gym, y'all. I just got caught up into this shit because I woke up feeling that way, and I wanted to express myself, and I wanted to make this live video for people out in the world that have a toxic mother or a narcissistic parent or a narcissistic brother or something. I don't know. I just want you to know that God loves you, and God is making a way for you. I know that if my time was to come, I could say that I put in a lot of effort and a lot of time into everything that I have achieved, you know, even though my mom said I wasn't going to be anything. I'm someone. And I'm happy, and I'm loved, and I have a good family, and I'm protected, and I'm safe. Even though she tries to make it seem like I'm not. She put me out in the cold once, and I know she'll do it again. And she's done it so many times in my life. Thrown me out, thrown me into the streets like I was never anything. And I'm 32 years old now, and I just don't want to go into my new year having to keep me reminded of things that I can't change, you know. So that's my story. That's what I wanted to say. Now I'm gonna go work out really hard And just be present for the day. Thank you for watching my live. I'm sorry, y'all, that you had to see me emotional, but I'm just human, and I'm doing everything I can to be a good one and be a part of a good plan in life and help people that are sick and help whoever needs it. I'm not her.